Hey everybody, I'm Josh.
And I'm Rachel. We just got back from Las Vegas a few weeks ago, which was our first time staying in an MGM property since they changed from MLIFE to MGM Rewards.
We wanted to see how the new rewards program stacks up to the old system and show you our actual breakdown of tier credits this trip versus what we would have earned in the old system.
And what we found out is extremely disappointing. You can expect lower resort credit, free play, and downgraded rooms.
Come along as we show you how hard it will be to hit gold and platinum moving forward with MGM Rewards, and how we are already seeing a major downgrade in our comps.
Let's go!
Here we go.
If you have been to Las Vegas anytime over the past 20 plus years, or simply planning your first trip, there is no way you haven't looked into staying or visiting one of the 13 resorts and casinos that make up the MGM Rewards group in Las Vegas, headlined by Bellagio, MGM Grand, Aria, Mandalay Bay, and soon-to-be Cosmopolitan. This group controls most of the real estate from Flamingo Road south and has some of the nicest hotels on the Las Vegas Strip. In January 2022, MGM Resorts announced changes coming to the previous MLIFE Rewards program, as they would be shifting to MGM Rewards on February 1st, 2022. The big downgrades that were discussed was that non-gambling spending would be making a steep drop. In 2021, for every dollar you spent on hotel, dining, entertainment, and spa treatments, you would get 25 tier points. Under the new program, that moved to 4 tier points for each dollar spent. The other major downgrade I saw was that previously you would earn 10 tier credits for every base point earned, which for slot machine was 1 base point for every $3 coin in. Under the new program, it was not defined what is needed for a base point. Positives discussed by MGM Resorts included waived resorts fees for Gold Plus, tier achievement travel credit to Las Vegas for Platinum Plus, complimentary tickets to MGM Rewards concerts for Pearl Plus, and access to exclusive tier appreciation events and experiences for Gold Plus members. One major upgrade I have been able to see so far since the changeover to MGM Rewards is for those that can take advantage of the members-only invites like the Tim McGraw concert that was by invite only to Pearl and above. This is something I had not seen invites for, let alone many top-level entertainment offers over the past 4 to 5 years while being Platinum. During this event, seating was according to tier status for the majority of attendees. Noir wherever they want, Platinum in the front section, Gold behind them, and Pearl on the outer seats. Key tier perks for Pearl, Gold, and Platinum include the following. Pearl, invites to MGM Reward concerts and complimentary parking. Gold, a new major perk is zero resort fee, which can save $35 to $45 per night. Priority check-in line, complimentary room upgrade to a strip view or higher floor at request, complimentary parking and valet, and a new $100 tier celebration dinner, but you cannot redeem this $100 dinner credit until you have achieved gold for the current year. This is not an automatic credit like at Caesars has been in the past. Platinum perks you see all the same as Pearl and Gold, but also get a complimentary cruise with Royal Caribbean or Celebrity Cruises, better seating at members-only concerts, early check-in and late checkout when available, taxi line skip, $200 tier celebration dinner, and $600 air travel. Both dinner and air credit require you to hit 200,000 tier credits during the current year to receive this benefit. I had been nervous about these changes when announced, but wanted to wait until I had seen the program in actual use before making a major judgment on it. After our last trip, I feel I have the information I need to make a decision about MGM Resorts for the future. Over the past 2 years, Rachel and I have been to Las Vegas 12 times, 10 times since we started this YouTube channel. If you wonder how we afford to stay in such nice hotel rooms and eat at fancy restaurants, it is by utilizing the MLIFE program to its full benefit. We even made a video last fall showing that we accumulated $15,000 worth of comps in our first year on YouTube. These program changes are likely to alter our plans a bit in the future. I am going to show you the difference I am seeing from last year versus this year with the new rewards program. As you will see, I have tracked our stays in Las Vegas during 2021. You can take a look at the number of nights stayed, the hotel we stayed at, and the rooms. All of the rooms were at a very high value. All were suites, and I actually do have over here what the room value is. The biggest one being the 2-bedroom panoramic suite at Mandalay Bay, which during football season is upwards of $1,000 a night. You can also see extras like the limo service that we had at some of the lower tier properties outside of like an Aria, Vdara, or Bellagio. Our resort credit and free play averaged out to $375 for resort credit and free play of $420 during the year of 2021 in our 6 days at MGM properties. If you take a look at the coin in versus coin out, we did lose money gambling, just under $5,000 in gambling loss. But when you take into account the fact that we were getting great room values as well as the resort credit and free play included, we end up with a total value of over $10,000 extra by utilizing the MLIFE program. Whereas when you look up here, so our March trip, which was booked through Bellagio, we booked this on a November offer. So it actually was better then, and it continued to trend down since November. Right now, our current offers are $160 in free play and $100 in resort credit at the higher tier hotels such as Aria, Bellagio, Vdara, and Mirage. Whereas a lot of the other ones, we are looking at $160 in free play and $250 resort credit, all of which is pretty much less than what we were seeing last year. We do have a slot tournament entry. That goes a little different, where your minimum is going to be $250 in free play, but 0 resort credit. One of the biggest factors I'm noticing as far as a change is just the level of rooms that we're getting. So yes, Vdara is an all-suite hotel, but we are getting the lowest class room, which is a studio. At Park MGM, we're getting simply a Park MGM King room. At Excalibur, we're getting a Resort Superior King, whereas in the last 2 years prior, we were seeing 1-bedroom suites. We're doing that one simply because we want to say that we've stayed at Excalibur before, not because it's the only resort we get. But you can see the difference that we're looking at here. The other major difference and disappointing difference that I'm seeing is that our coin in is actually higher for this last trip than it was for any of our trips in 2021.
My average wager on the slot machine was usually between $1.25 and $5 per spin. Played a lot of Lightning Link, Dragon Link, and some of the newer games mixed in. But that'll give you an idea as far as what type of play I use to get up to this amount of coin in.
And the really disheartening piece about that is that our offer did not change. So I had looked at it and screenshotted what our offers were going into this trip, and it's the same offers as we had going into it, and that's after our largest gambling in over a year. You can also see like our room value. The Bellagio rooms are always going to be higher, but you can look at these other hotels that we're staying at, and the room value is not near as much as it was.
This brings me to the big question. How many points did I earn during my past trip, and how many points would I have earned under the old system? Bear with me, since this is going to go deep in numbers. Last year, we ended up with nearly 320,000 points in our 6 trips, easily surpassing the threshold for Platinum. Currently this year, we are at 54,313 points. This does include spending with MGM Rewards MasterCard, which I use as primary credit card that is paid off monthly and generally averages about 3,000 points per month. As you will see, the credit card is potentially going to be a game changer if you are looking to achieve a minimum of gold status without breaking the bank gambling. I spoke with an MGM Rewards staff member to help break down our tier credit, since it is very difficult to do on your own. She informed me that from our hotel and dining spending, we got a total of 8,695 points, which was 8 points per dollar spent, since there was a 2 times tier credit promotion going on from February through April for spend and gaming. We had spent around $1,400 on dining during our March trip at MGM restaurants. I did find out that points are earned only on pre-tax and pre-tip spending though, which does make sense, but I was unaware of prior to this. The MGM Rewards staff member assisted in figuring out points earned and dollars spent. With points from credit card, we did gain 3,255 points verified by the MasterCard bill. When I compare points earned on the new program versus the old program, we would have earned just over 31,000 points on the old program, but earned just under 12,000 points on the new system. Figuring out spending points was key, since there is no public method to figuring out the points accrued by gambling.
as confirmed by the MGM Rewards staff member. I took the points accrued by credit card usage prior to the trip and added the credit card bill points from March, equaling just over 13,000 points. Adding the dining confirmed by MGM Rewards of 8,695 points, and we came to 21,716 non-gaming points. Subtract that total from the current total of 54,313 to come to a gaming total of just under 33,000 points for almost 15,000 coin in. By using the public 10-tier credits for every base point earned from a previous program, where each base point was equal to $3 coin in on slots, I found that we would have earned just under 50,000 points with the old program from our gambling with zero multiplier. Using this on the old 25-tier credits for every dollar spent, we would have earned over 80,000 points from our March trip alone. This is a big difference from the 45,000 points that we actually got from our March trip. If you take away the 2 times multiplier, we would have earned just over 20,000 points. Remember, 3,200 was from the credit card that was not part of the promo. Overall, this feels like achieving platinum without a huge bankroll moving forward will be extremely difficult to achieve through spend or play. As a person who has been platinum for 5 years, this is quite disappointing. A positive about the change is that resort fees have been removed for those gold and above, since this is the new norm I'm starting to realize. It was exciting to hear that you would get $200 dining credit and up to $600 airline credit, but having to re-earn platinum status every year before you are able to use this credit was disappointing as well. Members-only concerts are a very cool thought, but you must be quite flexible with your schedule since the Tim McGraw concert invites were sent out with 6 weeks' notice. If this is the case, many will miss out on this new perk. Taxi line skipping will certainly be a bummer, but it looks like we'll have to get used to it. Hopefully this video will help you understand the new system a little bit more and help you determine where you will focus your gambling and spending next time in Las Vegas. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more Las Vegas experiences, restaurants, and hotel reviews, please like and subscribe.
And you can also follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All our links are down below.
Thank you.